Sorry about that. I had to put y'all on pause right quick. Had to talk to mines. But anyway, like I said, man, when I came home, man, I thought I was good. And something I went through I never felt before, and that was always feeling lonely. Even though I had people with me, around me, people I was able to talk to, I had a strong support system. But I was always feeling lonely, man. You know how people say, man, I don't need nobody. Man, I'm good by myself. That's a lie. That's a lie, man. Shit, everybody needs somebody. Believe that. But I was lonely like a motherfucker, man. And I always was wondering why I'm feeling this way, man. I wasn't in a relationship at the time, and I truly believe I was still searching within myself for something, Now the thing is that I met people here and there, met women here and there, it's life, it is what it is. But I could truly say I done met some good ones along the way, and I'm grateful for that. I learned a lot from them, and I learned a lot about myself from them. You have to always check yourself. It's good if you have someone that love you to sit your side and check you too, but you got to check yourself. If you're able to look yourself in the mirror and check yourself, I guarantee you'll have a wonderful outcome in the end. Be willing to talk. Be willing to convo with somebody you trust that's going to give you the real back. You know what I'm saying? You got to have that, man. Someone who will give it to you raw. Let you know what they saying you're doing wrong, or, willing to pull you back on the right side of the line. But I was lonely. And I reached out to a few people and was telling them, what I was going through, and they were like, man, take your time, you're just getting home, this, that, the other. It wasn't about trying to get in a relationship. That's not what I was looking for. I knew I needed to get myself together, because that's one thing I learned. A woman wants a man that's together. Very few women will take a man that's on his ass and be willing to help get him together. Very few. If you get you one like that, boy, you just might have you something. It don't always mean it's gonna work out. But whatever good she give you along the way, carry that with a torch. But then, working, enjoying my job, enjoying what I did, was a blessing. It was a blessing until you meet someone, especially women. I'm talking about a woman right now, because I've been through some things. I come to realize that I was meeting women that had been through abuse. Not domestic abuse I'm talking about. I'm talking about family abuse. My heart goes out because I look at a woman as the best creation on earth. God did his thing with y'all, boy. I ain't lying. God did his thing when he created a woman. I forever love y'all. I salute, tip my hat. It ain't about if you're a good woman or a bad woman right now, what I'm speaking on. It's about acknowledging the greatness of your creation, of how you was created. Even though y'all came from our real, y'all some bad girls. I'm telling you, y'all something serious. They say can't live with them, can't live without them. You can live with them. You can live with them. But what's with them and whatever they carry, can you deal with? That's the part. I come to realize that, like I said, see that family abuse, and what I mean by that, I'm gonna go deeper, and I hate to. It's hard because, man, see when someone in your family, or in a woman family, especially when there was a child molested, raped, and I despise rape, molestation. I'm telling you, to my core, I done been through some things with that, and man, damn near. So I'm letting you, any man know, any woman, but women touch women and kids too. If I walk down on it, it's gonna be a problem. I don't mind going back for something like that. Nah, you ain't gonna do that to no child or anyone. I promise you. Now with me being right there or knowing anything about it, I'm not having it. But the women that I came across and came in contact with told me these stories, and these stories was unbelievable. It was fucked up. So I come to understand also why their mental was that way. If your mental is disturbed, your relationship gonna be disturbed with whoever you get involved with. Believe that. You can lose a good man, because I'm only talking about women. Men go through it too. I just told you about myself a little bit. But I'm talking about a woman. You can lose a good man, a good person in your life because of mental issues, from what you went through as a child. It's fucked up. It's real fucked up that y'all had to go through that. And it's fucked up even more that even though you don't think it's still lingering or you're carrying it with you, it's there. Hopefully you'll be able to get you some help. Hopefully you're willing to go to therapy. Hopefully you have a support system, a strong, and hopefully someone is even willing to go with you. See, what we doing to each other is disturbing in itself. We hate on each other. We lie on each other. We're against each other because one might have something more than the other. And I'm talking about us, darker skinned black folks. Why do we have to be this way to each other? When so many claim and put out there, we kings, we queens, we was the better race, we was this, we was this, we was this. But shit, we ain't showing it, man. You are not showing it, but that's another topic. For a woman to even consider sitting you down and telling you her story is a plus in itself, because that takes a strong will of power to be able to discuss something so sensitive, something so hurtful, and feeling embarrassed to talk about to anyone. especially someone they feeling or they love with. But if you don't take care, you'll lose yourself. You definitely go lose who you want in your life because of mental issues, mental health issues. Yeah, the monkeys, the escaped monkeys. I don't believe there's one creature on this earth that wants and love to be locked up. Sadly, one of the monkeys got shot. The woman had to do what she had to do. She had her child, and hey, tips to that lady for protecting hers, man. But sadly, one of those monkeys had to die. Understanding that it was aggressive, and every creature on this earth have its time. That's one thing we have no power over, and God had his time from the time you're born. Time to come, time to go. It's crazy that I'm sorry I got to joke about these monkeys, man. It's crazy, and these were little small monkeys, I'm not sure the name of what kind they were, but they're known of being aggressive. But just imagine, it could have been like Planet of the Apes. What if you came out, got in your car, you driving up the street, and you see these big apes and orangutans and all this here swinging in trees, swinging off bridges, throwing shit at you. That would be a sight. Going back to the Braxtons, ain't that a sad sight to see them beautiful sisters at each other like that? Mental health issues that's bringing all that on. A few of them all of them been through some things in they upbringing. Who's to blame? Who's to blame? Is there anyone to blame? Of course. For the accusations that being put out there, people being touched, people being molested. Who is someone to blame? But who? Did everybody know? Is this new to them? From the way I see it and what I'm seeing, if it is, they knew. And they know who. They just don't want to disclose who at this point. Got us guessing and trying to think of who it is. I'm not about to think on it. Whoever it is, they down bad. Saying some people, participated in certain things. That's another story. Was one touching the other sisters? That'd be crazy. That'll be upsetting because the world loves y'all. We hate seeing what y'all going through. Y'all name holds power, holds weight. When we hear Braxton, people smile, man. Even though Tony is the reason the name is so big and so out there. That's a blessing to her. Y'all will be thankful for that. But as it was also put out there, y'all was raised in a church. A lot of people look at that differently. Oh, they ain't supposed to be acting that way. They was raised in the church. Them girls came up in the church. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing. Because if God is not in here, you ain't gonna find him in the church. No matter how good the preacher preach, how good of a person the preacher is, how good his sermon is. Because if God is not there, excuse me, definitely the message not gonna be too much. You ain't gonna feel anything because you ain't feeling God there. You ain't looking for God there. A lot of people in the church for other reasons. That's a whole nother topic. I'm not about to jump on no preacher. I'm not about to jump on no church. That's not my job. That's not for me to do. All that's in God's power. But churches do have systems and organizations set for certain things. Mental health. Sit down with someone. Yeah, a normal everyday person, a friend, a parent, a cousin, a sister, a brother. They might have knowledge of this or certain things to where, yeah, to put their input, give you a little advice, probably help you. But I suggest professional help with your loved ones or your support system. You don't need to do it by yourself. You need someone with you. Ones that love you and ones you love. You know. Meeting those women that had those mental health issues, it was heartbreaking because, like I said, I know where a lot of things stem from, but at the same time, you could do so much. You know, you could try so much, and you could be willing to go a little further to help them. But if they don't want no help for themselves, they're not trying to get no help for themselves, they don't want to talk about it, and those things and those issues start to fall down on you and on your relationship, somewhere in there, somebody have to make a decision. A decision have to be made. I made my decision because it got so hectic and so out of line. I just removed myself because I had learned from my mental health issues. Even though I ain't talked to a professional, thank the Lord, my mental was a little stronger and my support system was strong to where I overcame it. Thank the Lord, because that in itself was a time. Let me tell you, that was a time. You got to be able to learn from situations. You got to learn, take the good with the bad. But once you see what the bad is, you have to discard it. Don't carry it. Don't carry it. Good is meant to keep in, bad is meant to push out. Positive, negative. Pros and cons, odds and evens. Sadly to see, let me write this thing back up. Sadly to see, people, you know, I almost fell back into mental health issues because the ending of 2024, I went to the hospital. Couldn't breathe. Had real hard trouble breathing. Didn't know why I was scared to death. I'm thinking because at one time I had bronchitis. And I thought it was that, but I had never felt this before. So boom, ambulance, there I am. Headed to the hospital. Emergency. Can't breathe. After tests was ran, well, your boy was labeled with CHF, congestive heart failure. Almost like a heart attack. It wasn't no pain, but boy, I could not breathe. The thing about it, a motherfucker ain't even came to the hospital. I was in there 7 days. Motherfucker ain't come. Motherfucker ain't called. So, what I did, once I got out, I ate trip. I ain't asked no questions. There's nothing to ask. I removed myself. Because if a person is not there for you in a time of what you may be dying, your life might be on its way out of here, don't come or have no concern for you or your well-being, get out the way. Let them have it, whatever it is they want. Your life means more to you if it don't mean more to someone else. Someone show you something like that is no good for you with them. Believe that. Octavia TT. Yes. Y'all know I don't like to say no names, but if you only knew. And you want to be mad because I have no words for you. But you want to call what at one time was my brothers, my best friends, and knowing how I felt about them. You want to call after you had them blocked for 5 years. You want to call and tell them the most disturbing things that are supposed to be said. But that's not even the disturbing part. The most disturbing part is that they believe it. I don't know how they go. How you believe someone you don't know? One never met, never seen. So, sadly to see, we ain't friends no more. And I can laugh about it now because it ain't stopped my emotion, man. God do his job. He removed the bumps and stumbles and mountains in the road out my way, man. It just proved it was never for me. One, I'm disappointed in. I'm truly disappointed in. You know who he is, brother. Partner. And I still got love for you. The other one, I could give a less fuck. You sad, but I won't get into it. I just have to let you know. Good thing about it, that support system that y'all have, I respect. I do. and forever will. You know who your support system is, and I know what your support system did. They did the right thing. Because I know they told y'all to bag up, because we really don't know what's what. That's the right thing. Forever respect that. Because understanding is everything, and I understand what they did. I respect what they did. That's what they supposed to do. That's when someone love you. Just to tell y'all, who loving you, love who loving you. I have no ill will against none of y'all. I always no ill will for y'all. I want to see y'all forever succeed and prosper in life. I still and forever will pray for y'all. Is there a way back? Is there a bridge? Never. As a wrap. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't need it. God is blessing me. God is blessing me. And I forever want his blessing. So mental health, if you know someone, if you are that person that's dealing with mental health issues, please find a way to get some help. Talk to someone. Because whatever the issue is that's bothering you mentally, and that mental problem is dropping down to your heart, to where you can't disperse, you know what I'm saying, that goodness that's truly in you, seek help. And I pray, I truly do pray, that you have someone that love you and willing to be with you when you do it. Got to have it. So saying all that, man, just know your boy City Hall love y'all. I thank y'all for tuning in and watching. I thank y'all for your support. I truly, truly appreciate it. Y'all just don't know how much it means to me. I truly, truly appreciate it, and will forever love y'all for it. Y'all be good on this great Saturday. 1.